Christmas is coming along, and so therefore we need to make a good drink for Christmas. And what better drink to do a Truffle Sazerac, something that is warming, is cozy, can wrap you up, hopefully with the snow outside. It could be the best Christmas cocktail that you could wish for. Now the best thing to do, we have this beautiful mixing glass ready for action, right? Make it nice and chill. So I'm going to do 2 spirits. I'm going to use whiskey, bourbon, okay, Bulleit, which is really nice whiskey to go with cognac, Remy Martin. And this is quite an unusual thing because it is a 2 spirits that you usually don't marry with each other. But you know, life is short, and we want longevity in any marriage, even with the things that are not going together. Whiskey and cognac, wow, it will be a perfect marriage. We're going to put almost equal part, 25 milliliters of bourbon and 30 of cognac, because I like cognac. I think it's a fantastic spirit. Now, with that, I'm going to put a syrup that we make ourselves, which is a fresh truffle inside. It's we use wild mushroom like shiitake and porcini, which is my favorite mushroom, and just a little bit of a spiciness in there. But what you could do at home to make it simple for yourself, you can use a teaspoon of sugar, and then you get a bit of a truffle oil, all right? Just a few drops with a little bit of bitter, and you can make your own syrup truffle without being too stressed. So we're going to put a 10 milliliter of this syrup, few dash of orange bitter. Now we are ready. A beautiful glass that we have here at the Velvet. Wow.
So today I'm going to make our wintertime Negroni, which is a nice kind of festive take on the classic Negroni. Very simple variation on it. So we'll start with a big mixing jug full of ice. And then, like a regular Negroni, it's mostly equal parts. So we're going to go 25 mils of London Dry Gin and 25 mils of Campari. But then, usually we would then go 25 mils of sweet vermouth, but instead we're going to use 12.5. And then that other 12.5, we're going to use the wonderfully festive sloe gin. The portobello one has some cherry and some blackcurrant in it as well. Give that a quick stir. Pour it over a nice crystal clear block of ice. We're just going to garnish that with an orange wedge, which here's one I prepared earlier, studded with cloves just sat on the top there. And that is our wintertime Negroni.
We are making a Scrooge Sour, so this is a cocktail very similar to a whiskey sour, but with the addition of normally red wine. In this instance, we're going to use mulled wine, so a little bit of Christmas spice for Christmas time. You need to start out with an egg white in the cocktail. And hopefully no shell. We're going to start with 22.5 ml of simple syrup into the smaller tin, followed by the same amount of lemon juice. Too much lemon juice. Now with this, we're then going to use 60 mils of Jameson Black Barrel. And then we are going to shake it very quickly without any ice, just to emulsify the egg and the alcohol. So that's a super quick shake. That should be good. Okay, ice all the way up as much as you can fill the shaker, and then it's time to shake. We're going to double strain this into the glass, and the reasoning behind that just means that we don't have any ice chips floating in the drink. So now it's time to add the mulled wine. So I'm actually just going to add it on the side of the glass because we are going to cover this part up with gold dust as well. So this way. So you can see we have a nice little kind of float going on there. And then we're just going to shake some dust on when it wants to do it for me. We're actually just going to squiggle it through a little bit. We're going to push it out to make some Christmas trees as well. So we have our Scrooge Sour.
So starting off, I'll be using the chocolate vodka. We need a double measure of that. And a single measure of the Combier Truffle Sec. Ice that up. Always plenty of ice. Get a bar spoon. Just going to stir this down. And I'm going to pour this into a chilled Nicanor glass. And to garnish, I'm going with candied orange slices dipped in a rich dark chocolate. I picked these up from Fortnum & Mason's this morning, but you can do this at home really, really simple. Best way to have that, you can have it just sitting on the side and take a little nibble, take a little sip.